You ever look around and think, why is everyone struggling with money? I mean, everyone. We live in the most advanced, connected, opportunity-rich era in human history. Yet somehow, millions of people can't afford rent, can't save a dime, and are one emergency away from absolute disaster. And you might think, it's just the economy, man. Or, it's inflation. Or maybe, life's just unfair. And sure, those things are real, but they're not the whole truth. Because while some are sinking, others are soaring. Same world, same economy, same internet, different outcomes. So why is that? Let me show you. But fair warning, this won't be comfortable because most people don't stay broke because they're unlucky. They stay broke because they live like money doesn't matter until it does. Let's talk about that. It starts here. Not in your wallet, not in your job, in your head. Most people grow up around broke ideas. They hear phrases like, money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. We're not the type of people who get rich. So what do you think happens when those kids grow up? They repeat the cycle, subconsciously sabotage themselves, and carry this belief that wealth is bad, while still desperately needing it. It's like hating oxygen while gasping for air. You can't attract what you secretly resent. Let's be real. Most people aren't living. They're surviving. They wake up, go to work, come home tired, scroll their phone to escape, then repeat, over and over. And it's not that they're lazy, it's that they're trapped in a paycheck-to-paycheck loop that feels impossible to escape. Because the second they get paid, the money's already gone. Rent, bills, food, gas, maybe a little treat to feel alive. Then, back to zero. That's not freedom. That's economic slavery in a digital age. Ever notice how easy it is to spend money and how hard it is to keep it? That's by design. We live in a world built to extract your attention and your cash. Every ad, every notification, every influencer, they're selling something and we keep buying. Stuff we don't need, to impress people we don't like, using money we don't have. It's death by 1,000 Amazon packages. And the worst part, we call it self-care. You ever hear someone say, I work hard, I deserve to enjoy my money? Sounds fair, right? Except, enjoyment doesn't pay interest. Netflix isn't an asset. That new iPhone isn't an investment. That weekend trip won't build wealth. You don't build a better future by constantly rewarding yourself for a mediocre present. You're not broke because you don't make enough. You're broke because every dollar burns a hole in your pocket. Broke people live in comfort. And I don't mean luxury, I mean familiarity. They know their routine. They know their job. They know how to survive. But growth doesn't live in comfort. It lives in chaos, in learning, in trying, in failing. You want to escape being broke? You've got to get uncomfortable in every damn day. Let's kill this myth right now. There is no such thing as job security. Ask the thousands laid off in tech. Ask anyone who's ever heard, we're downsizing. Depending on one income stream is like balancing on one leg. You might stay up for a while, but the second you slip, it's over. Broke people rely on one job. Rich people build multiple income streams. It's not luck, it's leverage. If you don't tell your money where to go, it'll leave. Period. Most people have no clue where their money's going. They just spend, then hope there's something left. That's not a plan. That's financial roulette. Want to get unbroke? Start tracking every single cent. Know your numbers, or keep wondering where it all went. Just save money. Cute advice. Also, useless on its own. Inflation laughs at your savings account. You're not going to build wealth by hoarding pennies, especially when prices rise and your savings don't. The goal isn't to save, it's to multiply. Through investing, through skills, through assets. Saving is step one, but it's not the finish line. Debt is a drug, and most are addicted. Buy now, pay later. 0% APR for 6 months. Swipe now, cry later. Debt is a trap dressed like a solution. It gives you dopamine today and change tomorrow. And once you're deep in it, it feels normal. It shouldn't be. You think you need a raise. You think you need a better job. But what you really need is control. If you can't manage $1,000, you won't magically manage $10,000. Discipline greater than income. Every single time. You're not underpaid. You're underskilled. Harsh? Maybe. True. Definitely. The market pays you based on the value you provide, not your potential. Learn high-income skills, copywriting, sales, coding, design, content creation, anything that solves a problem or drives revenue. Become valuable or stay replaceable. Show me your friends. I'll show you your bank account. Hang around 5 broke people. Guess who's number 6? Environment matters. If everyone around you is financially illiterate, guess what you'll be? Surround yourself with people who think bigger, who talk ideas, not just gossip, who invest, not just spend. Energy is contagious. Choose wisely. That's why you scroll. That's why you binge. That's why you avoid doing what needs to be done. Discipline is boring. Habits are boring. But being broke, that's terrifying. Trade dopamine for direction. Trade comfort for clarity. There's always a reason. I'm tired. I'm busy. It's not the right time. But while you're making excuses, someone else is making progress. Excuses don't deposit in your bank account. Action does. You fantasize about being rich. You watch luxury YouTube videos. You follow millionaires on Instagram. But dreaming without action is just escapism. Stop dreaming. Start doing. I'll start next week. I'll figure it out eventually. I have time. Do you? The clock is ticking. Your youth is fading. Your energy is shrinking. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Start now, before you're forced to. Being busy isn't the same as building. Filling your day doesn't mean you're filling your future. Cut the noise. Focus on what matters. Do what moves the needle. You touch it 2,000 plus times a day. You scroll for hours. You live on notifications. But do you use your phone, or does it use you? Unfollow, mute, delete. Take control of your tech, or stay a slave to it. Perfect moment, perfect plan, perfect mood, spoiler. It doesn't exist. Start messy, start scared, start now. Now that we've ripped it all open, how do you escape? Step 1, awareness. Step 2, accountability. Step 3, action. Set clear financial goals. Track every dollar. Build a skill. Find a mentor. Make money online. Invest early, even if it's small. Change your environment. Upgrade your identity. Understand this. You are not doomed to be broke, but you are doomed if you do nothing. So don't. The world won't fix itself. No one's coming to save you. No amount of scrolling will change your life. Only you can. So, will you? Or are we having this same conversation in 2026? And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more awesome stories and tips.